Hello and welcome back to Blue Bear Trader. Today we will go through 6 stocks that will have earning tomorrow, and I will start with AutoZone, AZO. Okay, I haven't looked at this stock for a long time, and if you look, see how crazy that is. All right, so let's see. Um, For short term is very overbought. This is long term, sorry. So long term overbought, short term is actually now a little bit oversold. Wow, it's been steadily climb for the past 6 months. Okay, so let's draw a quick trend line. Okay. All right. So you can see recently it just broke down below the trend support. So I'm thinking maybe this would be the best opportunity for it to come back and test um the trend line support, now resistant. So I would say about 60% we will have a um a bounce if data coming decent and outlook is neutral to positive. 40% it will come down at least to 40.29, or it might even go lower and pass 38.70 at about 40%. So if it does, it will be a big drop, about 6%. But it's possible. So if the number is not good and outlook is negative, we will see this. Otherwise, you're going to come back and test it at 42.70 or 42.64. So more chances are about, but if the number not good, we will have a pullback. Next is THO industry. Short term is oversold. Long term is turning lower. So the momentum is going lower. So there will be more chance of a bounce, but it's also have chance of coming down and test 96. So I would say, and here I see a bear flag. Okay, let me do this again. So look like we have a bear flag right here. So it's been going down, which is how it should be. But it might even come down even lower. So I say about 45% of it coming down to 96. without the bear flag, I would say it will have about 40% of a going lower and 60 higher, but because the bear flag is added maybe like 5%. And 110 of a bounce at around 55%. All right. If I do a quick, so maybe instead of 96, it will go down to 98. Okay, but we will see how it's gonna go tomorrow. So about 5% pullback and about 10% jump. So we will see how it goes. Okay. All right, Micron. All right, you can see here. When it was last earning, I say most likely it hitting the resistance. I expect a pullback and then a bounce, but it might even pull back lower and hit the green line, then a bounce. So look at this. If I take this out, you can see right here, right? It bounced, come up here, pull back again, bounce, and then broke out. This is the cup and handle pattern. However, we got a doji here, and usually after a breakout or a breakdown, it will come back and test it. So I would say 60% we have a pullback. Oh wait, oops, you know what, my bad, let me look again. So here would be the next level here, right? I thought it was the end, but over here was where it is right now. So you can see that come up here, the resistance here, I just deleted it, came up. This is the cup and handle pattern, and then usually it will go higher. Now it's really overbought, both short and long term. All right, so if I use this low, so look like it will have a long time to test this, so it might not even do that right now. For short term, if I draw, this will be harder to draw. So I would say right now it's like this, or okay. So basically this is what we have currently, right? This was the previous high, so it broke above and also above here. So most likely it will come back and test it. So at least it's gonna come back to test 153, or if not 147. All right, at about 60%, 40%, it might even go higher to 180 if the number coming really good and outlook is positive. So we got 40% bounce and 60% pullback. Okay, so that's for Micron. Next is Worthington Enterprises, WOR. Short term, little bit oversold. long term is turning lower as well. So if I draw this and the high, okay, so look like it at the support level here. I would say there's still a little bit of a chance to go even lower, to 58 at about 35%. More chance of a pullback to probably here at 64 at around 65%. All right. So more chance of a pullback than a breakdown below. But you just never know. Let me take a look to see if I miss anything. No, that's it. I think I got the wrong hair. Hold on. Okay, so I got the wrong one. Not this one. Oops. All right. So AAR Corp. Short term, it is turning neutral. Long term is about neutral as well. But when you turn to the weekly, you can see it's got a bear flag, right? Maybe I should move it this way a little bit to see. It's kind of like this. So most likely we have more chance of a pullback. But let's draw. Let me see. Maybe there you go. Okay, so something like this. And maybe no. Okay, so something like this is like a wedge right now. All right, so this is a tough one. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so I think there's a little bit more chance of a pullback to 67. I would say at about 60%. 40%, it will come back and test 86. All right, so more chance of a pullback than a bounce, but if the number coming beating expectation and outlook is positive, then we'll have a bounce. But it could be ending up bouncing within this wedge, and then it will bounce or break below in a week or two. All right, so that's why it's kind of hard for to predict this. Miller no. So Miller no. Right now it's over, so short term long term is overbought. Okay, for short term, we got something like this. So I would say it will have more chance of a bounce back to 22 at about 60% to 65%, 35%. It will come back and test probably $18. Basically, it will test and close this gap right here at around 1780. So to make 18 even. Alright, thanks for watching. Please hit a like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.